All right, so as you know, the spotlight, the only place where we have the opportunity to speak directly to the artist, right here. And by the way, I'm Stephen Bummy, 85.5 Masterclass Radio, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And how you all doing out there today? Right here on the spotlight is a recording artist, Larry Love. Thank you for joining me. And how you doing today, sir?
Oh man, but yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, man. Just trying to enjoy this night.
The last time we heard from you, you left us on the cipher and you had a brand new single that was on top 50 no artist, right?
Yeah,
That was in March, I believe.
and most definitely, I want to thank whoever voted, and most definitely want to thank you um, for most definitely playing it. You know what I mean? Giving it a chance.
Right. Yeah. All right. So let's start with names. It is understood that between the Larry and Love, there is an hyphen to it. Please tell me more about your name.
Well, it's like some of the names that I keep, some of my nicknames. So they came from two different states. So, like it was part of my life I lived in one state, and the second part of my life I lived in another state. And so basically I just put the names together. And like the funny thing is though, like these people don't even know each other. So I can have somebody in Westland, Michigan call me something, and then next thing you know, somebody in Decatur, Illinois, or somewhere, and they would sit here and call me basically the same name. So those were like some of the nicknames that I did kept. And Larry Love is just, I don't want to come out with I'm not trying to come out like, not with no hard name or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because in all honesty, man, I love the ladies, man. I'd rather go chill with a chick before I go ahead and knock your face off. You feel what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to do that. So Larry Love, and I love to spread love and love to have peace in my life. I just want to have fun, do what I do, and pay the cost to be the boss. And so I can be able to do whatever I want to do.
That's right. People have what is called a history. We all have a story one way or the other. And your music is one thing that you really want to be talking about for the records. Please, I would like you to briefly walk me through your timeline. How did you start? When did you start? Just give us a little bit of a history about yourself and your music.
Well, actually, it started with poetry, and that was like when I was like 9 years old. I think rap came in my life when I heard my older cousin do it, and he was around his friends and stuff like that, and I was just one of the little guys that just happened to be in the room, had no choice. So and then I was like, I think it was some like Christmas freestyle or something. That's all I remember. I don't remember no words or nothing like that, but that was one of the coldest things I ever heard. And then on top of that, you just get to looking around you, your environment, Of course, most of the music that's been played has been rap and R&B. So, and in certain parts in different neighborhoods, they listen to some harder music. So that's where that came from. And I was just, digging some of the stories, was able to relate to a couple of, I don't know if I'm relating to the couple of artists because I don't know who they are, but most definitely the songs that they've written about. Because we all write songs about us, somebody we met, all across the board, you know what I mean? And all these different type of experiences that come into your life, that's you. So write it, if that's what you do.
You just struck a big point for me right there. And, you said we all write a story for someone we love or for a reason. What is the purpose you write music?
The first, it started out like to let it go.
Yeah. What are you letting go?
Yeah. I mean, some of that negativity. Let it go. A lot of my stuff that's written a long time ago, it ain't that long ago, but a lot of that stuff was like deep and dark. And that was my purpose of writing. And then it just kind of went from there, and then like around, high school times, people used to have little freestyle battles. They want to do that, and every time they want to be like, hey, I ain't gonna say my real name, but I'm gonna just say Larry. You know, Larry, go ahead and rap. Hey, Larry got flows, Larry got this, Larry whatever. You know, and so and then the fun started. You know, but I kind of stopped battling people, man, because man, somebody try to come at me. You know what I mean? And a couple, you know. Man, the battle gets too serious sometimes. So, and I don't like sensitivity. You feel me?
Right. You know, there are two aspects of hip hop rap music today. One of them is subjective. So many MCs are there just to build a catalog. Like they just want to record, make music for the records as hip hop. At the same time, so many other artists are there to commercialize and monetize the hip hop rap music. What category are you? Monetizing or doing it as a catalog?
Well, the type of person I am, man, I just do what I feel. So, I mean, if I like the beat and it's catchy, you know, like kind of like that all day long song, you know, produced by Rockmore from the great thinkers. You know, that was something that was just like, you know, but also that beat went right along with my life because, you know, I love the downtown scene. You know what I mean? I love the stores, the shops. So it kind of went with it, you know, on that note. But what genre or what am I going to do with it? Huh?
Yeah. All right. So since you've mentioned your track All Day Long right here, this is the track that is on the next 50 new artists right here. And thanks to your fans and supporters that voted to have this track on the next 50 new artists right here. All Day Long, stay right there. We'll be right back.
I'm feeling good, I'm in the air, I'm everywhere, young homie floating the city. Now come get with me, Dana shoes fit me, the 3-piece did it, the pieces fitted. Downtown skate 'em up, Cadillac break 'em up, had to wipe off the dust, corners getting bended up, haters can't get enough, ladies come and push up, girl you're sexy, that's enough, haters still hating some, but it's cool though, I gotta move around, either shadow the night, turn the lights down, turn the lights up, bring summer back out, Arizona heated up, shorty drips are hard out, baby I'm cool as cold, come and check the cruise control, similes and predicates, flows and flow, frostbit, brick hearts with ice picks, baby let me touch this, Pluto cold frozen kiss, warm at her ice drips, sick and sedated, this is premeditated, night out, air sweeps, don't have a baby, don't have a cow either, it's just a little ether, so it's no reason to throw on the beacon, this is the sex, drugs, and the money chapter, the beginning, ending, and the movement after, generals and chiefs, hoes and bastards, jobs and empires, hits and classics.
All right, so that was Larry Love right there with All Day Long. And I could listen to that all day, for real. Larry Love. This track right here, he's a hit, and definitely a banger for me. Please give me a specific timeline from when you started writing.
The timeline, I would say a timeline could be anywhere from 2000, 2006, 7. You know, from you know, stuff just seen and lived through, and you know, kind of just bringing the thought out. You know, bringing the story out. You know, and just make sure that it's put correctly. You know what I mean? Everybody can't figure everything out. You feel me?
Yeah. Now, from your timeline, you started hip hop from the early 2000s, 2001s. You know, what has changed in today's hip hop to you?
I think the creativity, and just for the simple fact that you know, everybody want to do something different. Everybody want to be able to put themselves in you know, in their own lane, which they should. You know, I mean, I know a lot of people talk about some of these mumble rappers and stuff like that, but I mean, if you actually really listen to some of these people, you know, they pretty nice, man. Yeah, they pretty nice. But things are supposed to change in hip hop. Everything is supposed to grow, you know. Everything is supposed to have a different type of feel or whatever it is, you know, man. Just whatever you do, I got a motto. Whatever you do, man, treat it like you're woman, man, you'll be all right.
All right, Larry Love, we'll be right back. One of your brand new single, The Dark Knight Rises. Right here. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
They thought we was asleep, we in between slumber, and our labors creating, building a new monster we made.
Past times in a past life, the days of the dice, shaking the feedback with unconstructively bites. Sound bites that causes me to bite back. Trunk open full of secrets, there's blood on my slacks. Fake change for the fakeness, their mental misplacements. Short change for the life phases, rat races, mazes. I might have to hit the back cave and change faces. Trade places, Travolta, Nicolas Cage 'em. Revamp of the ants, revisit the training camps. Turn shirts to washcloths and the homie that's damn. Shaking chickens that like even sharing their crams. The basic in the benches, jumpstart connect clams. I remember certain things like put slam on summertime, man, and then there's other things like crimes in the wintertime. Playing with minds while minds playing with mine. Yes, sir, clear, time to come back to life.
Alright, so that was Larry Love right there with The Dark Knight Rises. You know, one of the reasons I raised the question about storytelling was because of this track right here. You have a lot to say. So, what is one thing that is most crucial to you when you are writing your music? Larry?
Yeah, I would just say paint the picture. You know, we deal with words. Like if you have a producer, you know, he's supposed to paint a picture through melody or whatever, rhythm. Writers, they share in a different way. But either way it goes, you got a paintbrush, man. Paint the picture. You know, sometimes on certain things, man, you got to be a little bit descriptive. Sometimes you got to go ahead and code it out. Sometimes you got to go in and code it out so you don't know what they talking about. Or maybe you don't want to bring somebody else into a situation. But either way that it go, that's your song. Like if anybody ever stole one of my songs, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna say you living my life, bro. And like that's something you don't want to do. Why would you want to live somebody else's life anyway? You feel me?
Thank you, Larry Love. So for our listeners and your fans out there listening, where can we find you on social media and possible places? Could you give us an update of what to expect from you when it comes to your music this year?
I would most definitely say headquarters is already Facebook. I got an artist page and a personal page. You can also find me on Instagram. You can find me on Halonis, and I'm pretty sure if you look me up somewhere, like even one of my songs made it in title. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, I know you can find me on Spotify, things like that nature. But if you remember the name, Larry Love 6769, and if you go to Facebook or you go to Instagram or you go to Halonis, you'll be able to find a lot of things about me. Or just how I do, you know what I mean? And even like on the bio right now, I haven't even really filled out a bio because, in all honesty, I don't want you to read with me. I want you to be with me. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's great.
That's why we here. That's why we here doing what we doing right now. You know what I mean?
That's correct.
I mean, first of all, it was already in the plans. We was gonna do this anyway. Compliments of the company over there. Yes, and compliments of Larry Love, sponsored by them right there.
All right, so at this point, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in and join us directly right here. I'm Stephen Bowman, 85.5 Masterclass Radio, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Thanks to Larry Love for coming on the show today. Right here, have a great night, and DJ Rexy will be taking over from here. Bye for now.